Welcome back to the channel, friends. Most people want to get rich quick. They want instant results, but here's the truth. Wealth is almost never built overnight. It's built through patience, consistency, and time. And that's exactly what long term investing is all about. It's not exciting like day trading, but it's far from powerful. Today, I'm going to share how I built the portfolio of $45,000 with Sarwa in just 3.5 years. And the key here is I never stopped investing. Yes, I also invest on other platforms as well, but Sarwa was the very first platform I used to get into the US stocks investing. That's why it holds a special place for me. The real secret behind this growth wasn't picking the perfect stock or timing the market, it was one simple word, which is consistency. Even during the toughest time, the trade wars, the downturn of 2023, and all the uncertainties that came with the global events in last 4 years, I kept investing. Since the COVID crash of 2020, we haven't seen the major downturn, but I've been watching markets closely for years. I know correction of 20 to 30% is always possible in the stock market. That's why my mindset has always been long term. I only invest money I'm comfortable seeing drop in the short run because I know with patience and time, markets recover and reward consistency. That's the lesson here. It's not about avoiding downturns, it's about preparing for them. Now, let me go through the Sarwa app and I'll show you how things are going there and how I have been consistent and what are the features that are interesting and important for you to understand before you download the app and start using it. By the way, if you haven't downloaded the app, please go ahead and download the app because if you are going to use my referral link while signing up for Sarwa and Invest afterwards, you will get a referral bonus of 500 dirhams or let's say $137 in your account straight away as soon as you start investing. Okay, now here I am logging into the Sarwa app. My balance right now is $46,488. The Sarwa app itself or Sarwa platform itself has three modules to it. One is Sarwa Save, one is Sarwa Invest, and one is Sarwa Trade. Sarwa Save is very simple. It's simply a bank account which is giving you some kind of profit. Either it's a Sharia compliant one or the conventional one. You can check that out. Whatever you like to invest in. Although I don't use it as a bank account, I don't have enough money or let's say substantial money invested there. I've got I think only $800 there. That too because I want to just keep some kind of money just in case if there is a market dip, I can use immediately to fund my account. Otherwise, it might take 2 or 3 days to fund my account. Let's say if I want to invest right away. As I said, there are three modules. One I've discussed, Sarwa Save, which is mentioned here, $872 I've got. Then there is Sarwa Invest account, and then there is Sarwa Trade account. Which one should I talk about first? Let's talk about Sarwa Invest because this is the one which is good for people who are investing just now, who have just started investing. I would recommend always to go for Sarwa Invest because this is a robo investor platform. Although it has some charge or it has some fee, which is around 0.85% for the whole portfolio value, but it's worth it because recently what I've done is I've checked the returns from Sarwa Invest compared to VOO, the ETF which is tracking the S&P 500, and compared to VT, which is the ETF tracking the whole world index. And I found that Sarwa Invest has beaten both of them despite the fee. So it is important to keep some kind of mental peace with your investment. So if you want to go with that, with a small amount of let's say money you are investing in, Sarwa Invest is a way to go. I'll go to the next module as well in a while, but I'll just show you how does Sarwa invest your money, and also how you can learn from it and then invest your own money by yourself. So Sarwa Invest, as I said, is a robo investor platform. It is a fixed platform. It is, let's say, you just tell them what kind of portfolio you want, depending on what kind of risk you are willing to take with your money, and then they formulate your own portfolio. So for me, I've taken the maximum risk, which is the risk level 6, and there you can find out that, let's say, I've got a conventional account with the risk level growth, which is risk level 6. I haven't included Bitcoin in this. The stock portfolio is 94%, and the bond portfolio is 6%. and there is certain amount of cash involved as well. Now, if you go into details, portfolio details, you will find here's the risk level. Let's say if I want to edit this, yes, it can be edited. Risk level 6 as of now, 6 out of 6. US stocks is 41%. Then you will find what are the different stocks Sarwa is investing in. Let's say this is VTI, which is the top three. Top, not top, actually VTI is the total US stock market companies that are there. Like currently there are 3,654 companies. There is an expense ratio of 0.03%, which is the VTI expense ratio, which is an ETF. Developed market stocks is 36%, which includes companies like Nestle, Novartis, HSBC Holding, and so on and so forth. These are around 2,483 companies, and there is a stock ETF also, which this one is following. Then there is emerging market stocks, let's say, which is including the companies like Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company Limited, Tencent Holding, Alibaba, and so on and so forth, which is around 12%. So China, South Africa, Egypt, India, such kind of countries, companies are included in this portfolio, which is around 5,000 plus stocks included in this portfolio. So it's a basket of stocks. It's a huge, let's say, portfolio that you're building up, so that you don't have to worry about in short-term downturns. And as I mentioned before, my own portfolio improved in if I talk about since February until recently in August. When I compared this, the Sarwa Invest portfolio did really well, and there are multiple reasons to that. One was recently we've seen a dollar index has gone down, the dollar has devalued, and then there was a trade war, and then the other currencies also went up. Other stock markets outside US also went up. So that's why the global index went high. But the surprising thing for me is that not only the VT, which is the world index, has gone up, but Sarwa Invest itself has gone up really well. And there is an option to invest in let's say crypto as well. I didn't go for crypto. I have zero exposure in Bitcoin within Sarwa. Then there is US real estate ETF, Vanguard REIT ETF, which is there, which is having 181 stocks there. Then US bonds are there. Then the global bonds are there. So this is how you can see where is Sarwa investing themselves, and then you can start investing by yourself later on. Once you understand how they're investing, you can go invest through Sarwa Trade maybe, or Interactive Broker, or any other brokerage platforms that you want to use. There is another thing I want to show, which is current position. So current position, again, it's 40% US stocks that is in my portfolio, 36.4% is developed market stocks, 12.1% is emerging market stock, US real estate is 4.4%, global stocks is 2.7%, US bond is 2.7%, and cash is 1.9%. So this is the composition that Sarwa Invest is having there. So if you want to see the account activity, you can see Sarwa management fees for my portfolio. The size of my portfolio, it's 0.85%, as I mentioned before. This is deducted on monthly basis. Then there are dividends as well, which I receive on regular basis based on whatever the ETF is, and whatever the ETF is, let's say, disbursing the dividends accordingly, I get them in my account. So Sarwa management fees is every month. I have, by the way, stopped investing in Sarwa Invest as of now, because I'm doing it myself, and I am doing it using the Sarwa Trade or other platforms. So, but as I said, if you're starting new, you can use Sarwa Invest to make up your let's say, to build your portfolio, to start building your portfolio. On July 2nd, I received this dividend of $16.09, and then there is another dividend I received on 20th June, which was of $92. If I see this one, this is IEFA. This is another ETF that I've got in my portfolio through Sarwa Invest, and then this one 16.91 is VTI. This is another ETF. So you will get to know what those ETFs are once you go to Yahoo Finance, and you can find all the details about it. I won't be going through these in this video, but you can go easily check them out on Yahoo Finance or any other good platforms that are available to you. Now this is Sarwa Invest for you. Total returns for me is 26.99%, and if I see the account status, it will give me the simple returns, which is 26.99%. Money weighted returns are 118.18%, and time weighted returns are 117.09%. By the way, funding of the account is really important and really easy, and the exchange rates are very I would say competitive. So usually the funding is done within 2 to 3 days at maximum, and the rates I get, I'm happy with them. I don't get any deductions as well if I'm funding it within the UAE. If you are doing it from outside UAE, maybe then you will get some kind of deduction, because the banks can charge while you are let's say transferring the funds to the UAE, because their account is in Emirates NBD, which is a UAE bank account, and then they transfer the amount to their brokerage firms, which is Alpaca or Interactive Broker at the back end. Sarwa is a regulated platform. It is regulated in Abu Dhabi through ADGM, and also they have got back end broker which is insured. So I am at ease while investing with Sarwa, and I've been investing for the long time, 3.5 4 years for me that I've been investing in. Now this is Sarwa Trade portfolio, which is $24,385 as of now. You can see my earnings is $4,095. My returns are 20.18%, and these can fluctuate. It can go down, it can go up. I've been doing dollar cost averaging. My older investments within Sarwa Trade would be much higher, would be giving me much higher returns, sometimes maybe 200%, 300% as well. But as I'm investing on weekly basis, let's say, I get such kind of returns which are not looking very exciting, but I know that because I've been dollar cost averaging, these returns doesn't make sense right now. It can go further down or it can go up depending on the market. Net deposits I've done is $20,289. Total cash right now I've got in my account is $191. And then this is the distribution of equities. I'm more towards ETF investing, but I've got some individual stocks as well. I'm just making sure that, from my side, I don't give a perception that I have some recommendation for the stocks, because I don't give stocks recommendation. By the way, I'm also a licensed finfluencer within UAE, and I've got this finfluencer license from SCA Security and Commodities Authority within the UAE. So I don't do stock advice, although I can do, but I don't have this kind of expertise that I can give stock advice as of now. Although I do it for myself, but I don't prefer to do it for the general public. So for me, anyone, if somebody is asking how to invest, I would just simply say either invest in the ETFs or go with Sarwa Invest. Easiest and the most simplest way to start investing. So similarly here you can see I've got VOO, which is top 500 companies within the US. This is the ETF for that. I've got the majority investment there. Then there is Unilever, Apple, Walmart, Microsoft. VT, which is another ETF, which is for the total world index. And there is gold. The good thing about Sarwa, they've got different categories for commodities. I'll just show you in a bit, but you can buy gold within Sarwa app as well. I've got like almost $2,000 recently, and gold has given us a very good bull run. So I've got almost $2,000 invested within Sarwa for gold. Then there is some other options as well, which I haven't invested. Crypto. I haven't invested in crypto at all through Sarwa, because there is a bigger margin, or let's say the buying and selling prices are a bit on the higher side once you come to crypto with Sarwa. So I don't do crypto through Sarwa. I don't do crypto in any case a lot, but you can do crypto if you want through Sarwa as well. Then there is a commodity ETF that I've mentioned: gold, silver, oil, natural gas. You can buy and sell through Sarwa app here. Real estate REITs are also there. There are multiple US and let's say global REITs, data center, US residential, industrial REITs available, which is categorized like that. Otherwise, you can search them as stock ticker as well. Uh, then there is news as well. Then there are corporate events which are very good. Let's say if I've got, let me go into this. Whatever my positions are, let's say I'm invested in Microsoft, Unilever, Microsoft again, Apple. So these are all corporate events or the dividends announcement coming up for my own portfolio. But and for if I have some watch list, then it will show me for the watch list. And if I go for the all events, it will show me all the events that are coming up for the whole industry. So it's a really good feature which I've seen actually in some brokerage houses. They are giving this feature for some premium subscription, which is free here in Sarwa. Then there are some most again, I would say whatever stocks that I've mentioned here or in my you can see in my portfolio are no financial advice. It's just that I'm showing you the app. That's why they are coming up there. So there are some more popular options. It will show what are the most popular stocks that have been traded recently. You can see Nvidia, Tesla, Palantir, Microsoft, Google, Apple. So there are so many other stocks that you can see. You can see all of them as well. And then there is a top daily mover. So it has a lot of things that you can see, you can learn from. The performance of the of my portfolio is like this. I don't know. This is 1 year. This is all. So it looks like this. Again, it's a hockey stick curve because I've been investing more, as well as my portfolio is going higher because of the stock market performance. There's no watch list that I've done. There is no orders. And then there is transactions as well, which you can find whatever the dividends. Let's say if I go to, let's say, Unilever. If I go to Unilever, if I see the transactions here, you will see I have purchased Unilever multiple times, and then there is a dividend as well. So I can see last dividend that I got from Unilever was 18%. Good, $18. Good thing about being in UAE is that you don't get any let's say capital gains tax here in the UAE. You will get taxed on the dividends, but this is everywhere. You will go if you are non-US citizen, you will get 30% tax on the dividends, but it's a very small amount, so it doesn't make a lot of difference. The best part is that you don't have to pay any capital gains tax. Let's say any other tax, because people do ask me these things. So is there any other tax? No, there is no other tax involved while you are investing in the US stocks from the UAE. The only tax you are going to pay is the dividend tax, which mostly people will pay while they're outside the US. Otherwise, within the US, you will pay 15% if you are a US citizen or US resident. Here, you will be paying 30%. But there in the US, or any other Western country, you will be paying, let's say, marginal taxes on your capital gains, which is very high. While here, if Apple stock goes from $100 to $200, and I've got, let's say, $200,000 worth of Apple stocks, I pay zero tax on any capital gains that are happening within the stock market. So this is the game changer, and this is why I like UAE as a tax-free country. Because okay, for the income, yes, it's good that you are getting zero tax, but people forget about investments. So here with the investments, whatever gains you are getting, you are not being charged. So this is really good. Now, Sarwa is good. I have been using Sarwa for the very long time. I recommend people who are starting new to start with Sarwa, their investment journeys. If you need anything, you can mention in the comment section. I will definitely try to respond to every comment that I receive. I do read all the comments, whatever you guys do. If you want to start the journey, you can use my referral link mentioned in the description of this video. You will get $500 to start with your investing journey as soon as you fund the account as well. I make several videos about real estate, about investing, about passive income here in the UAE. There are multiple platforms here in the UAE for investing in real estate as well. So if you want to watch that video, here is the link to the video. You can go watch that out. And then there is a video I made about differences between, let's say, Sarwa, Baraka, Interactive Broker, Amana. There are multiple platforms that you can watch. What is the difference between these platforms? Here's the link to the video. Thank you very much.